welcome back, tyrants and newcomers alike to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last episode, we finished the first part of our trial, witnessed tits of rage, and now we're trying to figure out what the freak to do to continue this case. So, what I actually figured out is we're supposed to go back to Grossberg Law Offices and examine this picture on the table. I completely forgot about this. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. Dl6 Incident, Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. We want to take the Exhibit B photo, actually. And that has a picture of a very flamboyant-looking man. Why would Grossberg have a picture of this man? This might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I think Grossberg was into him. Just kidding. That would be disgusting. I'm just borrowing it. I'll return later. Photograph quietly added to the court record. Okay, that's what we needed here. Now, we have to go back to the bellboy and present this photo to him so he knows who the freak was the guy we were talking about. Here you go. Take a look at this photo.
That's him, detective!
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
No. No, I don't.
Without a doubt, that is a man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him?
An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Fine, write one. Well, sure, why not?
Yay! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit.
Just hurry up and write it. Bellboys Affidavit, add to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Anything else I need to talk to him about? Apparently not. So back to Miss May we go. Oh yes. Boobies, I'm coming. I'm sure she's heard that more than once. Bellboys Affidavit. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The Bellboys Affidavit. He told us everything he saw. He told us about the man you checked in with. Bow chicka bow wow. He told us who he was, and he is very flamboyant. Are you sure he's not a transvestite?
Nee!
Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard, like every other guy in her life has done. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this photo to the press.
What?
Even though he should be a witness to murder, this man is in hiding. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Yeah, now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss.
Red White.
Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red, white, and blue, herpa-derpa-derp. Red, white? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call them a detective agency.
Huh. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I swear that's a thing against America, but I don't know. After playing this game so many times, I don't even know, honestly. Mr. Red White, at last! Finally, a lead on this guy. But then again, how many other flags are red, white, and blue? It could be a thing against Great Britain. Who knows? If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Discarded the Bellboys Affidavit. Ah, darn it. And he took so long to write that, too. Alright, let's move to Blue Corp, away! Look at that crap. And look, he has the same painting as Grossberg does. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name, what is your name? I was just inquiringly asking about the title you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it right, I say? Splendiferous. I should be doing this in like a deep, like, Bruce Wayne type of voice. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my grand giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. What a fruitcake! I mean, look at his hair. It looks like grapes. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? Well, that's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes! This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Alright. Let's talk to this motherfreaker. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them, and people, is not in her job description. What a whore. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do something like this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room, Bow Chicka Bow Wow? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, have boobies, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. You raised a good question, actually. Why did prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts! To me, they're mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Tell me about Blue Corp, Mr. Red White. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future. You might say, we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, do you ask? Because I liked the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? What a wordsmith. That painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous! I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger, or whatever the crap his name was. He had a nice mustache, though. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do? Charge me with assault. Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a word beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. What a fruitcake! Good grief. Alright, that guy is rude. Let's move back to Grossberg and see if we can talk to Mr. Big Fat Failure here. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat.
Ahem! Don't be Jehoshaphat! Go, you!
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Now, let's figure out what the freak is going on with old saggy tits here. Today's trial. So, you came to see the trial.
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
All right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Mr. White. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see. Smashing.
So, Mr. Grossberg just turned into Nigel Thornberry. Fantastic. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He's your lovers, I should have pressed that. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my saggy tits so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What is he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the Dl6 Incident, if you may have guessed.
The name on the back of these photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
The Dl6 Incident. What is this Dl6 Incident?
Dl6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, or spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Fay?
Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police.
Is that supposed to be R instead of B? I don't even know.
And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her for wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the Dl6 Incident.
Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The Dl6 Incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked off far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. I am a big, fat failure. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. The only thing this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Yes. Alright, to Mia's office we go. Hey, close to uncovering what the freak is happening with this case. Alright, it's funny. Looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Alright, now let's look up here like I've been waiting to do all along. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Obviously A through I, because we need the Dl6 file, right? Let's see if there's an A record in this file that catches my eye. See what he did there? A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Huh. Should I take a look? Sure. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only those words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Huh, the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. He was her mentor, dude. Seriously, he freaking sold her out. What an idiot. Good grief. I don't know if you were supposed to know he was her mentor yet, but I mean, it's not really that big of a story plot thing. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at T through Z for White. W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? That's odd. Alright, well let's look in the middle one then. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here, we know. Okay, let's look through J through S. The one that's least likely to have anything important. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Sure. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here, at the end in S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it! Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Huh, let's find the most disturbing one. Good God, this guy is a scumbag. Alright, let's see here. Let's go to Blue Corp. I think that's where we're supposed to go now that we have that. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me! If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. But, how about you have this newspaper clipping? In the face. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either, you were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Yes, what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it!
Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man!
What?
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You were a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia.
How dare you!
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent.
I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir.
Butts! Harry Butts!
Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts with that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Aw, snap! Timber 337 Detention Center Visitors Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Wright! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya! Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes, it's all thanks to you.
Huh, now I'm afraid we switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well, defend me in court. Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader?
Huh? Yeah, like that.
All right, leave it to me.
Huh?
I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Wait.
Whoa. What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyways.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the court tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
It's the beginning of a new century, yet with a crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself, even though you were there one time. Tomorrow, the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. Phoenix was in the defendant's chair at one point, so, you know, it's interesting that he would say something like that. Then again, the other games hadn't been made, so they hadn't thought ahead enough, I guess, in this game to figure that out. So, let's continue with these 5 minutes we have left. September 9th, 9:52, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me about that whatever Mr. White says today will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth? You've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Self-defense, begin! September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 1. Here we go. The final trial in this case. Let's do this crap. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today will be here the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Huh. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Do it! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Ms. Maya Fey? Humph. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. What a load of hooey. I mean, excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Redwhite to the stand. Alright. This loser. Good grief. Is probably one of the most evil villains in this series. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Ring-a-ding-ding. Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Redwhite, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Little White. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Well, I tell you what you already know. Well, very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! Ring-a-ding-ding. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. And on that note, before we continue, we're gonna end the video here, so rate, comment, subscribe, favorite, and next episode we may or may not finish this trial, so see you guys next time.